The Amazon rainforest is a world of its own, a vast, breathing labyrinth that holds more secrets than we could ever hope to uncover. Deep within its emerald canopy, scientists whisper about a powerful elixir of youth, a natural compound found in its exotic fruits and the animals that feast upon them. It's a place where survival is the ultimate prize, where the land tests you at every turn. But the true source of eternal youth here might not be in a rare berry or a hidden stream. It lives in the spirit of the people who call this unforgiving paradise home. They are the true everyday heroes, forged by the jungle itself. This is a land of stark contrasts, a place of breathtaking beauty and immense danger. The mighty Andes Mountains slice through the sky, their peaks reaching over 6,000 meters, while below them, the rainforest sprawls across 60% of Peru. It's an environment that demands respect and resilience. The rivers swell, the paths turn to mud, and the jungle watches your every move. The people here don't just survive, they learn to thrive, drawing strength not from some mythical elixir, but from an unshakable will to endure, to provide, and to live another day. The real magic of the Amazon isn't just in its biodiversity, it's in the incredible stories of human endurance that unfold every single day. These are tales of grit, of getting back up when you're knocked down, and of finding purpose in the struggle. You won't find these heroes on television or in newspapers. They are the quiet warriors, the men and women who face down incredible odds with little more than courage and a deep connection to their land. Their lives are a masterclass in survival, teaching lessons that no expedition could ever fully capture. We are venturing deep into this world to meet some of these remarkable individuals. We will see how they navigate treacherous terrain, confront modern-day threats, and hold on to hope when everything seems lost. Their stories are not just about hardship, they are about the unbreakable human spirit. They reveal that the secret to a long and meaningful life isn't about avoiding challenges, but about facing them head-on with a heart full of fire. This is the raw, unfiltered essence of survival, and it's an inspiration to us all. Meet Jamie. He is a man in his 80s, but you would never know it by watching him work. His energy is a force of nature, a testament to a life lived with purpose and grit. 3 times a week, he ventures out to cut a full ton of wood, a task that would exhaust men half his age. He doesn't just cut it, he loads every single piece himself into the back of his ancient van. This isn't a hobby. This hard labor is how he supplements his meager pension, selling the wood as fuel to make ends meet. It's a tough job, but Jamie faces it with a strength that seems to defy time itself. His work tool, as he calls it, is a van that has seen better decades. The seats are long gone, and its metal body is a patchwork of repairs and rust, but to Jamie, it is priceless. This vehicle is his lifeline, his partner in the daily battle for survival. He jokes about its age, patting its worn dashboard with a sense of pride. It's more than just a machine. It's a symbol of his independence and his refusal to surrender to the challenges of old age. The van, like its owner, keeps going, no matter how rough the road gets. Jamie's life has always been one of relentless work. He started young, first as a farmer tilling the stubborn soil, and later as the owner of a 24-hour bar. He knows what it means to push your body to its limits, to sacrifice sleep for survival. His hands are a map of his life story, calloused and strong from decades of labor. There's no room for self-pity in his world, only a quiet determination to keep moving forward. He embodies the raw spirit of the Amazon, tough, resilient, and unyielding. When you see Jamie in action, you realize that the so-called elixir of youth isn't something you drink, it's something you earn. It's found in the sweat of hard work, in the pride of providing for yourself, and in the sheer refusal to give up. He doesn't need a gym or a fancy diet. His workout is his life, and his fuel is his indomitable will. Jaime is living proof that a body and mind kept active, kept challenged, can achieve incredible things. He is a true survivor, an inspiration in every sense of the word. In Peru, there's a saying that rings true from the highest mountain peaks to the deepest jungle valleys. If you don't get up early, you don't get by. This isn't just a piece of advice, it's a fundamental rule of survival. For people like Jamie, the day begins long before the sun crests the horizon. He is up at 4 a.m. every single day, ready to face whatever the world throws at him. This early start isn't about choice, it's about necessity. It's about getting a jump on the day, on the competition, and on the unforgiving clock that governs life here. This philosophy of hard work is woven into the very fabric of Peruvian culture. It's a legacy passed down through generations, born from a land that gives nothing away for free. You earn your keep with sweat and perseverance. The morning air, cool and damp, is filled with the sounds of a community already in motion. Motors sputter to life, tools clang against stone, and people begin their long journeys to work, driven by the powerful need to provide for their families. There is a quiet, shared understanding that every moment of daylight is precious. This relentless drive is what separates success from failure in a place with few safety nets. You can't afford to be lazy or to wait for opportunities to come to you. You have to create them, day in and day out. The early morning hours are a time of focus and preparation, a time to steel yourself for the struggles ahead. It's a discipline that builds immense mental fortitude. This mindset is the ultimate survival tool, more valuable than any knife or fire starter, because it fuels the will to live and to overcome. The spirit of the early riser is the spirit of Peru. It's about facing the darkness, both literal and metaphorical, and stepping into it with purpose. It's about understanding that your survival and the well-being of your loved ones depend entirely on your own efforts. This is a powerful, humbling truth that shapes the character of the people here. They are not victims of their circumstances. They are warriors who rise with the dawn, ready to fight for their place in the world. Their resilience is forged in these quiet pre-dawn hours. Section 4. Ignacio, Pastor on the Perilous Road. Deeper in the Amazon, in the Eni River Valley, we find another everyday hero, Ignacio. By trade, he is a fruit and vegetable wholesaler, a man who navigates some of Peru's most treacherous roads to keep his business alive. Alongside his wife, he buys cacao, coffee, and especially bananas from local settlers, creating a vital link between isolated farmers and the wider market. But Ignacio's mission extends far beyond commerce. On Sundays, he puts aside his business and becomes a pastor, an unpaid spiritual guide for his community. His life is a powerful blend of hard work and unwavering faith. His work vehicle is a beast, an old American military truck that he has painstakingly modified. He swapped its petrol engine for a diesel one to save money on fuel, a classic survival adaptation. The truck's solid metal body is its greatest asset. Unlike modern vehicles with their complex electronics and plastic parts, Ignacio can repair this one himself with basic tools. This truck is his fortress on wheels, essential for tackling the brutal jungle tracks. It's a testament to his ingenuity and his understanding that in the wild, reliability is everything. To collect his goods, Ignacio must travel 20 kilometers on mountain paths that are barely roads at all. These are treacherous dirt tracks, often washed out by rain or blocked by landslides. Danger is a constant companion. He and his driver frequently have to stop, get out, and fill deep holes in the path with heavy logs just to allow their 4-ton truck to pass. It's backbreaking, risky work, but it's all part of the job. This is teamwork in its rawest form, two men battling the elements to forge a path where none seems to exist. Ignacio's dual roles as a trader and a pastor are two sides of the same coin. He lives by the biblical principle, by the sweat of your brow, you will eat your food. His earnings don't just support his own family, he uses them to help widows and orphans in his community, putting his faith into action. He sees his dangerous journeys not just as a way to make a living, but as a calling to serve others. Ignacio's life is a powerful example of how purpose can give you the strength to face any obstacle, no matter how daunting. Section 5. Scars of the past, strength of the present. Ignacio's incredible resilience was forged in the fires of an unimaginable past. He is a survivor of Peru's brutal internal armed conflict, a dark period between 1980 and 2000 that claimed nearly 70,000 lives. At the tender age of 6, his childhood was stolen from him. He was abducted by the Shining Path, a ruthless communist guerrilla group, and forced to become a child soldier. The horrors he witnessed are wounds that will never fully heal. He carries the memories of massacres, of seeing the dismembered bodies of children and pregnant women in his own village. The pain, he admits, will stay with me forever. These are not just memories. They are ghosts that haunt his quiet moments. Yet instead of letting this trauma destroy him, Ignacio has channeled it into a source of profound strength and empathy. His past gives him a unique understanding of suffering, which he uses in his role as a pastor to guide others through their own hardships. He knows what it's like to hit rock bottom, to see the very worst of humanity, and to somehow find a way to keep going. His faith became his anchor in a world torn apart by violence. It provided a framework for rebuilding his life and finding meaning in the aftermath of chaos. For Ignacio, enduring hardship with faith is not a passive act. It's an active struggle. It's about choosing hope over despair, forgiveness over hatred, and service over self-pity. This spiritual fortitude is what allows him to navigate the daily dangers of his work with a calm resolve. He has already faced the ultimate evil, and he survived. The challenges of a muddy road or a broken-down truck pale in comparison. Ignacio's story is a powerful reminder that the deepest scars can often lead to the greatest strength. He is a living testament to the human capacity for healing and transformation. He didn't just survive his past, he learned from it, and now he uses those lessons to lift up his entire community. His life is a beacon of hope, proving that even after the darkest of storms, it is possible to find peace, purpose, and the courage to build a better future. His spirit is a fortress, built on a foundation of unimaginable pain, but reinforced with unbreakable faith. Section 6. The New Jungle War. For the Ashaninka indigenous people in Ignacio's region, the ghosts of the past conflict have been replaced by a new insidious threat. Drug traffickers known as cocaleros are invading their ancestral lands. These criminals took advantage of the chaos left behind by the Shining Path, establishing a foothold in the remote, lawless corners of the jungle. Now they are stealing land to cultivate coca plants, the raw material for cocaine, and operate their clandestine drug labs. This is a new kind of war, a fight for the soul of the Amazon itself. The community has not taken this lying down. They have formed a self-defense committee, a brave group of local men who patrol their territory in an effort to protect it. But it is a desperate, uneven fight. The traffickers are heavily armed and ruthless, while the committee has only 2 old guns and a handful of traditional bows and arrows. It's a classic David and Goliath struggle, pitting ancient traditions and raw courage against the modern machinery of organized crime. They are outgunned, but not outmatched in spirit. Their isolation makes the situation even more perilous. State presence here is virtually non-existent. The police and the army offer little to no help, leaving the community to fend for themselves. The nearest town is a grueling 8-hour journey away, and the final stretch must be made on foot because a critical bridge was washed out by a flood and never repaired. This neglect is felt everywhere. The local health center stands empty, with no doctor or nurse. A sick child with a raging fever has nowhere to turn for care, a heartbreaking symbol of a people abandoned. This state neglect creates a vicious cycle. Across Peru, 60% of indigenous people live in poverty, making them vulnerable targets for the drug trade. The traffickers exploit this desperation, offering cash to poor farmers to grow coca instead of traditional crops. It's a tempting offer for a family struggling to survive. The Ashaninka are fighting not just against armed criminals, but against the crushing weight of poverty and government indifference. It is a battle on multiple fronts, and they are fighting it with incredible bravery and dignity. Section 7. The Heartbeat of Resilience. In the face of such overwhelming odds, it would be easy to give up. But that is not the way of the Amazon. Here, in this world of constant struggle, you witness incredible moments of teamwork and resilience. When Ignacio's truck gets stuck in the mud, he and his driver don't despair. They get to work, using their strength and ingenuity to solve the problem, finding logs to build a makeshift road. This simple act is a powerful metaphor for life here. When the path is blocked, you build a new one. You find a way forward together. Hope is not a luxury. It is a vital survival tool. It's found in the small victories. A successful journey, a good harvest, a shared meal with family. It's found in the strength of the community, where people look out for one another because they know that their individual survival is tied to the survival of the group. When the state fails them, they rely on each other. When a neighbor is in need, they share what little they have. This powerful sense of solidarity is the heartbeat of their resilience, a steady rhythm of hope in a chaotic world. Pride is another key ingredient. There is immense pride in surviving, in providing, and in upholding one's dignity in the face of hardship. Jaime takes pride in his old van and his ability to work. Ignacio takes pride in his business and his role as a pastor. The Ashaninka take pride in defending their ancestral lands. This isn't arrogance, it's a deep, quiet self-respect earned through a life of struggle and perseverance. It's the knowledge that you have been tested by one of the toughest environments on Earth and you are still standing. The people of the Peruvian Amazon show us that joy and purpose can be found even in the most difficult of circumstances. Their lives are a testament to the power of not giving up. They are a lesson in courage, faith, and the unbreakable will of the human spirit. They remind us that our true strength is not measured by what we have, but by what we can overcome. They are the everyday heroes, the quiet warriors, and their stories of survival are an inspiration to us all. They are the true, enduring secret of the Amazon.